They get to draw 2 cards, but guess what? We get to draw 3 cards too. NANI? This is the green steel no Bucky list. You seen it here first, dude. You got the Merfolks are back. They're back in action. We got the Diablos, and the key thing here is no Buckaroos. We got the Prince John is back, and no Ursula Deceivers of all. It's going crazy. We should get some big W's with it. It's got 4 sudden chills, 3 babooms to take out enemy Diablos. It's got 3 hypnotize to help us with the draw cards. So Prince John is definitely our priority. Smee is here with no captains on board because Smee's true value is just in getting 6 lore. He's there to maybe get 4 lore and take out a big body. He does cool stuff all the time, and we're excited to play this deck. It's the budget version of Green Steel for sure. Let's get into the game. Things we learned in this video. Number 1, Bucky is just better. Number 2, put Bucky's in your Emerald Steel today. And number 3, play Bucky. You'll be glad you did. We get paired against an Amber Ruby, which has been a really good deck this season. I like it a lot. We get some cool things going on. We don't get any 1-drops, which, let's be honest, I don't think we had any 1-drops. We had plenty of 1-drops. Look at that. 3 1-drops, 12 cards are 1-drops, and we didn't get a single one. That sounds like a big mulligan to me. We're going second. So Baboom's cool. And we'll get rid of everything. Except for Baboom. Like, John Sudden Chill is cool, but we're not doing it. Ursula, Diablo, hello 1-drops. 2 Lucifers is pretty yucky in our starting hand. But what can you do? You just gotta be a green steel player sometimes. Flynn Rider is a great draw for us. We're gonna ink our 6 cost card because it's gonna be a while before we're there. And then Diablo's gonna get to look at their hand. Let's see those pearly whites. Brawl. Mufasa. Brawl. Rapunzel and Maui. So we know we want to get this taken care of before Rapunzel can heal it. Brawl's pretty nasty though. So we know that they will brawl us. Yes. And then we pass the turn. They're going to brawl us, and there's nothing we can do about it. Flounder sees your Maui. They're at 2, so we got a Baboom this turn, so they don't draw with the Thangs. Do we just do the thing? No. We know they don't have a song, so we're going to get rid of Ursula. Not do our Flynn Rider. What are we doing? We could do Flynn Rider if we trade here. Yes. We forgot they had Brawl. What are we doing? We're being little silly billies. This just baited out their Brawl. That's all it did. And then they can Brawl again. Man, Brawl takes care of all of our cards. There's the Dockaroo into the Inkaroo. And we fully expect to see it. Yup, there he is. The old man from Rapunzel falling out of the snuggly duckling. There's our 3, but we know that they have another Brawl. So we're not falling for it, dude. There's our Friar Tuck. And hopefully we can bait the second Brawl out with this card here. Gaston is crazy. I think we're going to have to ink this Baboom because if we make the misplay and don't take out the card and then Rapunzel heals it, it's all bad. There's Gaston. We get a Benjamin. We're going to have to ink it. We play Diablo, they brawl it. We play Benja, maybe they brawl Benja. They haven't looked at our hand. We're going to quest for one big one. They're going to be able to play their Mufasa next turn. They ink the Brawl. Good news. Our Diablo has lived to see another day. And they play the Mufasa. There he is. Is this quest for 1 or 2? Ooh, they could play something for 2 this turn. Which we know they have a Rapunzel. They quest it. There's Benja. Into the Inkwell. And Lucifer's going to make him have to discard 2 cards. because they don't have an action. They gone Chernobogany and a Rapunzel. We are going to quest, and hopefully they just do their thing. They get a card. They play the card. It's another Mufasa. What a great top deck for them. Weird trades when they could quest, but okay. Here's our bird. And here's our Pegasus. Here's our quest. And here's our other quest. And we pass the turn. We're not going to not quest. Diablo's safe to do his thing. There's a beast. It's hurt. But it quests for 2. And 2 is too much. If they just quested out, they could race us and beat us bad. They're going to do the thing with their Mufasa. Hopefully they get a bad card. Hopefully it's not a Tremaine. It's a Flynn Rider. Which hurts. Yeah, if they didn't take that out, we'd have to take it out there. Flynn Rider with that. They quest for 2. Ooh, yikes. We got a Diablo. It's not good. Pegasus could get rid of this. Then they wouldn't have 7 ink capabilities. I think it's what we got to do. And we pass the turn. It's just what we had to do. We get to gain 3 lore off of this Flynn. We get to draw a card when they draw a card. We got a Smee, which should be the same amount of strength as all those. The Rapunzel is going to heal 3 off of this thing. Crazy value. And they get to draw 2 cards, but guess what? We get to draw 3 cards too. We do have a Pegasus, but we don't have the shift target. So we went a little bit too early. We get a Lucifer, which would make him discard a card. We need Pegasus on board because he has 3 strength. But we could also accomplish that with this and that. So we will accomplish that with this. If we ink, we could Lucifer. Then we want to get the value from PJ. Them having less cards is good. There's a Lucifer. Quest there. And we will quest our cat here and pass the turn. We get to draw a card when they draw a card with our Diablo. They're at 3. They can quest for 7 to go to 18 that turn. There's the Maui to take it out. And yeah, they just went off that and that. Could we do anything here? I think the answer is no. We got to take it out here. Yeah. Let me do a little boom action on that. Yup. They're still questing for 6, and we got to make it less than 3. We got to take out 2 more characters. They got us, dude. Play the Pegasus to show that we can. And we'll quest and quest just so we don't feel so bad about losing by so much and then pass the turn. They got us. It's a really cool deck that they were playing. We get to draw a card. When they draw a card, we get Friar, Tuck. Ooh, yeah, baby. And then they quested out. Incredible. Sometimes a Bucky's got to do what a Bucky's got to do. Here it is, the mirror match against Mr. Pixelborn Curry, the green steel versus green steel. We're going second. It's the disadvantage. We don't have the Buckaroos. It's a disadvantage. But we're out here just playing some Lorcana. Prince John, get out of here. Get out of here, PJ. No, we're keeping them. I think that's all we're going to get rid of because Baboom's going to do some work on their Diablos, and we're chilling. Turn 1, Diablo or Pegasus? We high-key like the Pegasus more. But low-key, we need to see if they have the Diablos. Ooh, we have the Diablos. So I think Pegasus has got to go. Pegasus, bud, you got to go. And then we'll play Diablo, see what they got working. See if they got that, ooh, baby. Ursula and 2 Storms. They got Buckaroo and Beast. That's a pretty solid hand. We'll shift it turn 2. And play Ursula to rip one of their Storms. Did we get rid of Ursula? I don't remember. There's Buckaroo. A Robin Hood goes in the Inkwell. We Ursula to rip one of their Storms. We play Bucky, they just use Storm. So we quest. Like, we're not going to do our Diablo out there. I guess it would get us 1 card, but that one will replace this. Too bad, so sad. We're just hoping that they storm this Diablo. There's the Floodborn going away, which is great news. There's an Ursula, and we know that they have double Storm in hand. Looks like this Robin wants to take out our bird, but it doesn't. It goes on a little quest. We get a Pegasus. So we can't give it targets. So we need to play Prince John. Because they can't choose that with Storm. We would get value with taking that out more. Oh, we could sing with that now to get some value. Sing with Ursula. That's our value there. Bye-bye, Bogo. Like, yeah, we could do damage there, but we're not going to. We're just going to quest and pass. They're going to be able to double sing to either get rid of this or get rid of this and do 2 damage there. But if we threw that in... Oh, they're starting off with 2 damage there. They do 2 damage there for Buckaroo. Too bad. We would have liked them to take the bait and do 2 damage there. That would have been coolio. They're at 4 ink, and they play an Aladdin, and we have to discard here. Is it going to be Smee? No, it's going to be you, bro. You got to go. Why would we do that? You really get rid of you, boy? I think it's Flynn. Because we can play him and play them if we draw an inkable card. Rat? They take out Ursula. Good night, sweet prince. We got a Merfolk. We're going to play Smee. I won't play Merfolk. We'll save this for when we want to. Hard plays. We're locked in. There's the snake. We got to discard a card. It's got to be Baboon. We like Diablo a little bit too much. They're going to quest it out. We get a Diablo. We're going to play a Diablo. Trade? Or quest 4? I think you already know we quested 4. We definitely should trade there because this thing is such a powerhouse. And they could draw a card. Yuck. But I don't know. We're looking at our Diablo. They see his second one. And they play an Ursula Deceiver to look at our hand. Guess what, buddy? We got a Diablo. They get to draw a card with that. And then they get to take out their Smee, but they trade their Robin Hood. They're down to only 6 characters on board. That's crazy. I got a quest 2 and pass the turn. We are going to Diablo again here. And just quest 1. And pass. Weird plays. We get to draw a card when they draw a card. We get a Lucifer, which doesn't help us in the slightest. They get to quest for 6 to go to 11. It's the long con. It's an Ursula. And they quest right on down the board to go to 11. Oh, they'll probably just go to 10 because of Buckaroo. Benja goes to Ink. They quest for 7. He goes there. We quest. They can go to 17. There's hope, right? Like, I don't think there's grab your swords in here. There's no hope. We get a Friar Tuck, and we get a Diablo. I think grab your swords is such a good mirror match. Yeah, there's no grab your swords. We are thoroughly cooked. I think Buckaroo's the way to go. Look at their board and look at my board. They got something going on that we don't. And it's love. Yeah, none of these cards like help us clearing board. All these cards just help us get rid of their hand. And at this point, their hand's gone, dude. The only cool thing that we did is play 2 Diablos. There's Sudden Chill. Ink it. Him or those 2? Those 2, yeah. Do that. Discard our Lucifer. Get out of here, Lucifer. And play the bird. And we're just going on a little quest too. A little quest down memory lane, huh? We go to 15 and then we pass turn. We get to draw 2 cards because of Diablo. We get a Diablo and we get a Baboom. That's how it goes. I think that's it for this deck. I think we never want to play Green Steel without Bucky ever again. Just kidding. We're going to do one where we play with big bodies like with Tinkerbell and Hercules. And I think that's going to be a fun one. But thanks for watching. Hopefully they put us out of our misery and do the quest. Yeah, go right on down the line. There's the quest for 1. The quest for 1. They quest their Ursulas. And the last quester is Ursula. Thanks for watching, fam.